Yo, it's Bostjan from BossLifeHacks.com, and I'm here in Plaza Catalunya in Spain. Behind me you can see some awesome scene, and today I have a super amazing topic, and it's how to kill it on your Instagram, okay? As you know, social media is going totally upwards, everybody's using it, you can make money, you can meet friends, it's like very versatile. So there's a couple of tips that will really help you, to get more followers, get more engagement, that will really transform your Instagram game, right? However, before we go into the tips, I would like to say that this is not how to get 100K followers in 3 hours, like it's not some bullshit scam. It's basically how you actually work on your audience, work on your content to actually get real people to follow you who engage with your content and who like what you do, right? Like a good example would be an article from Kevin Kelly, which is called 1,000 True Fans, which means it's better to have like 1,000 true fans who really support you, who engage with what you do, than to have like masses of random people who don't give a shit, right? So this is the first thing. Now, the first of the tips before we get into the actual apps and tips and hacks on what to do is that content is king, okay? Like you cannot go around that. Content is king. Like if your content sucks, like people won't follow, people won't engage, like it's just how it is. You really need to make sure that your content is good. So like you need to determine, which way you want to go, and then make sure your pictures are good and all that. And then after your content is good, which is the, this is the start of the game. Before you don't have that, like you're done, like don't even try it, right? But after you have some good content going on, then you go into scaling, then you go into these tips that will start off right now. Alright, so the first app that I would like to tell you about is called Snapseed, okay? Now, you probably have many different apps, and I'll put it somewhere here, and I'll, do some things on my phone on the app so you can kind of look at it as I talk. But it's basically very cool. It's a very powerful editor. It's not only used to like tweak the colors of the pictures and all that, which is kind of cool, but you can also create captions, okay, which is super sick. You can put different captions, titles, layers, blur, filters, like it's a very, very powerful app, And what it does, it creates like super engaging posts, and they look very professional, and you can do it on the run in like 5 minutes, right? Maybe you're commuting somewhere, you can just mess around with the app a little bit. Again, I'll post some examples right here. And it really transforms your posts, okay? They become way more engaging, like you can really start to push into the direction of branding or wherever you want to take it, right? So apps are definitely very good tool to use. Now, there are others, besides Snapseed. Maybe you guys and girls can like let me know in the comments which ones do you prefer. But again, apps will make it a lot easier, Like the basic thing is to just use the Instagram filters, right? But this is the next level, okay? You can add captions, call to actions, questions, which are all the things that engage your audience a little bit more. Okay, next crucial thing, which kind of links to the quality and 1,000 true fans from Kevin Kelly, is a concept called thank you economy, okay? Gary Vaynerchuk popularized it a little bit. But it basically means that you need to give a shit, okay? Like you actually need to give a shit about people that engage with your content. And what does that mean? Basically it means that if somebody likes or like, comments some of your pictures or asks you something, you answer them, right? You're not a douchebag, you're not like ignoring them or like whatever, sitting on your ego. You engage with them because attention is very scarce in this day and age. So if you show like appreciation for people and a general interest in them, they will, like you and show appreciation and attention in return. Which means that slowly but steadily you will be building on those 1,000 true fans. You will be getting those people who will really like and engage your content. And then if your goal is to make a business out of it, offer a service, something to sell or whatever, then those people are way more likely to support you because you actually care about them, right? So again, thank you economy, make sure that you really engage with your audience, that you really show the appreciation, maybe, like their pages back every now and then, drop them a message. So really make sure that they know that you care about them. All right, the next, a little more technical tip, which you probably heard about, is hashtags, okay? This is super, super important in order to make your page more known and spread it to more people fast. Hashtags, right? So people recommend about 20 to 30 hashtags per each post. And then, you know, if you don't want to like really like smother your description with it, you can simply do that in the first comment, right? So you post your picture with the description, and then in the first comment, you put all your hashtags. Ideally, there should be 20 to 30 of them. Again, and we got the pigeons. So cool. This is so insane. I need to get some B-roll of them later and paste it in the video. Hashtags. So people recommend adding 20 to 30 hashtags. The easiest thing is to just drop them in the first comment, so people don't have to read all of them, right? Because they kind of get hidden in the newsfeed. But again, it's very good because when people search for like, you know, those hashtags, they might see your post appearing, right? Now, just to make it faster, you can make like a little file with all of those, and then all the time you can just copy and paste them into the comment, or maybe just change the last 5 or 10 tags if they're more custom, but you can have some tags that are kind of the same all the time, right? So it will save up on time. Then the next thing is location, right? If you tag your location, again, you're gonna be shown to more people, right? Right now I'm at Plaza de Catalunya, and if I tag myself here, everybody who's searching this tag at this moment might have the chance to discover me, and they might see what I'm doing, right? So this is another of those tips. And then another one that I just recently found out from a friend is, it's kind of different and I haven't heard people using it a lot, is you also tag pages in similar niches to that, right? So again, example, I'm here at Plaza de Catalunya. I would basically make a little research, and I would search for pages that are like, I don't know, Central Barcelona, Plaza de Catalunya, like different pages that are kind of connected to this niche or the topic that I want to, you know, make my post follow. And then I would tag all those pages and people on my picture, and then even more people would discover me. And then my first thought when I heard about this was, wait, like, won't those people like mind if I just randomly tag them? Like, I have nothing to do with them and then I tag them? But the answer is not really, because you're kind of promoting them as well, you know, like it means more people get to see their things. So you're basically making them and yourself a favor, right? So this is like the hashtag game part is use 20 to 30 hashtags. The best place to put them is under the first comment. You can simply make a little file and then just copy paste everything. And then always use the location, and if you can, try to find 20, 30 pages and tag them in your post, and then you will get even more exposure for your post. Okay, another thing that I haven't been using so far, I might try, I might not, but I've heard from a lot of my friends, is like for like groups, okay? So this is another strategy that works. Basically what it is, it's a group, let's say 100, 200 people, and then you basically have to like each other's stuff, and then you get more engagement on your post as well. Now, this is not really going into the, you know, 1,000 true fans by Kevin Kelly, because you're just doing it because they're doing it for you. But again, it's a good thing because you get more brand awareness and you get more authority, right? Because if you had more engagement, more likes, like if you try to pitch your product or service, you have more credibility, right? So how it works is you kind of have to find these groups. Like as I said, I haven't used it, so I'm not sure exactly where you find it. Reddit is a good tool, you know, to find some of them. And then basically what it means is that you will like massively like all of the users of that group. So I don't know, you log into once, you spend 10, 15 minutes and you just spam like all of their stuff, and they'll do the same for you. So, you know, in a matter of hours, days, or whenever people do it, you'll get 50, 100, maybe, you know, new likes or engagements per post, you know, pictures, videos, whatever. So again, not a very researched idea from my side, but it works. I know people use it, and if you find some very nice groups, you can really, really boost your engagement. All right, now one of the tips that you can only start to use after your following is a little bit bigger, say after 1,000 or a few thousand followers, you can start to do shoutouts or collaborations, right? What it means is that you find another person, preferably in a similar niche, and you basically, and it should be with like a similar number of followers, otherwise they won't really be, you know, super down to do it. So what it means is that you invite all your followers to check out another person, and they do the same for you. Now, for example, let's say that you do like, I don't know, fitness, gym, you know, and you meet another person who also has a similar following to you, and then you basically invite all your people to kind of like, and then people who kind of resonate with your content basically kind of come over and check out your stuff as well. This is a very powerful technique. A lot of like content creators on all sort of platforms use it, and it's super powerful. So basically, if you have a certain number of followers already, you just scout around different users. You know, maybe if you travel, it's a good thing to do as well in different cities. Find out similar niches and then ask people for collaborations. And usually, again, they will be super down to do it because it's win-win, right? You both profit from that. So it's, again, a very powerful tool to engage and to scale a little bit faster. All right, last but not least, it's important to think about the big picture as well, okay? Like, you should be having a goal of what you want to do with this. Like, it's not just getting followers and engagement for the sake of getting them. Like, that's dumb. Like, if you invest time and energy into this, there should be a goal, okay? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you just want to establish your brand in the beginning a little bit. Maybe you want to offer a service later on. Maybe you want to like develop a product. Maybe you want to just, I don't know, maybe you want to get a branding deal, like endorsements, you know. Maybe you want to start travel the world and like companies pay you shit just because you tag them. Like, it depends what your goal is, okay? Maybe you just want to have like a lot of friends on Instagram and then be super connected wherever you go, you know? Like, some people even go more hardcore, they use it for dating. Like, it doesn't matter, you can do whatever you want, but you shouldn't be doing it just for the sake of doing it, okay? So the big picture is very crucial here. If you are going to spend all this time and energy on this, this should have, you know, some effects, or this should be in the big picture that you choose to. All right, so I hope you enjoyed these tips about how to kill your Instagram game. Again, this was Bostjan from BossLifeHacks.com. A very short recap. Basically, first of all, it's not how to get 100K followers easy, like it's not some sort of scam. It takes hard work and dedication, as everything that is of value. Also, it's not about numbers. Like, the tips that I give here are based on, you know, kind of Kevin Kelly's strategy of having like true followers that really give a shit about what you do, because that in turn will provide better, you know, results anyway. And then I actually give some actual tips, you know, for example, using apps to make your posts look more professional, such as Snapseed. Then you can do different things with hashtags, meaning you can use different hashtags in your comments, you can tag your geolocation, and you can tag other pages and people on your pictures to get even more reach. And then you can also do things like shoutouts with other, you know, people who also have developed a certain amount of audience. You can do collaborations, and you can also research the, you know, like for like groups. In the end, you can't forget the big picture, meaning that like you really have to know why you are doing what you are doing, and you know, then you will be bound to successful. And just remember, consistency is key. Again, Bostjan from BossLifeHacks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I will read, I will answer them. Did I miss any good hacks? What sort of things do you use? You know, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Sweet.